This way.
Okay.
This
Anyway,
way. No, the other way.
anyway, WWE Summer just ended. Lot to talk about, but I will let you know now. If you haven't watched SummerSlam, we have a ton of spoilers. So don't mean to spoil nothing for you, but here we go. Let's get into it. All right, first match of the night we had Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan.
By far my favorite.
Yeah,
So that was a match.
it was.
Um,
We'll
I
get into
expected,
we'll
huh?
get we'll get into the whole what happened in a minute. The match itself though was really good. I mean, Liv Morgan really impressed me in this match. I mean, she
Right.
was and the strength and the power of Rhea Ripley, popping her shoulder back in place. I mean,
Yeah.
but I know you're dying to talk about this. So,
Aw.
what
I mean, I
was
don't really have anything to talk about. It's just how amazing it was for everybody to see Rhea come out with Dom and, her be protecting Dom and
yeah?
saying he's mine. And then just for him to turn on her at the end.
So, how do you feel about the turn? Are you upset about it, or
Not really. Do I know what to expect next? No.
now?
Do I do I think that Liv is now the heel? Yes.
Yes.
And
Well,
that Rhea is going to be a babyface.
Liv has pretty much been the heel this entire storyline, but
Right. But now continuing her role as the heel.
and what this does, this makes Rhea the babyface going
Right.
forward. So,
Jelly Roll should be champion, yes.
but we just finished up SummerSlam. Now, Dom turning on Rhea, I seen it. I seen it coming.
Oh, I did too. Absolutely.
So as soon as Rhea picked up the chair, I knew right there that it was going to happen.
Yeah.
So I expected Liv to win. Now, um, well, as to what happens next, we could be seeing Dom and Liv versus Rhea and possibly Jey Uso,
That's what I was thinking, Jey Uso.
or I don't even know at this point.
You gotta think the Judgment Day is pretty much done now.
Oh yeah, they're completely gone. Yeah, I mean, with Rhea and Dom, Dom, Rhea, and now Finn Balor turning on Damian Priest. And we'll talk about that here.
Yeah, we'll talk about that.
It does make you. And what I kind of thought was going to happen was maybe Finn Balor would be kind of be the new member, the new leader of the Judgment Day. But the Judgment Day after tonight is completely gone. I mean it truth will bring them. Yeah, they're completely done. There's no more Judgment Day left, so it's like, where do you go from here now?
Right.
So it will be interesting to see Monday Night Raw and how this plays out, or to see Dom's reasoning for turning on Rhea for Liv Morgan.
I feel like it was the whole thing. I think he was doing it the whole time. It was like a plan. That's what I think.
Yeah, you think it was set up?
I think it was set up from the very beginning of when Rhea ended up getting her injury.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I agree. Yeah, it does make you wonder what they'll do now. Though I'm really
Yeah.
interested in this. So, moving on though, we still have a whole lot to talk about. What was the next match tonight? I'm trying to remember. It was.
Wow. Was it the one that you didn't watch and I watched?
Oh, okay. Well, we'll go on with that one. LA Knight and Logan Paul.
Yeah, I watched that one. You didn't.
Okay. Well, give us a recap of.
I see Frozen.
My brother just texted me.
Oh.
Um, give us a recap of what you saw.
It was just a really good match. Logan swung first as usual, and he did some pretty cool stuff. He did a really awesome stunt, and I was too into it. You saw me get into stuff.
Yeah.
You actually witnessed me watching wrestling, so you saw the TV. So I really can't remember what all happened during that match. You'd have to watch it back, but it was a good match. And just for the fact that Paul came out with MGK, I was like, that's kind of gay.
Now
Like,
you said
what is he doing?
MJK got involved in that match. Like I was on
Yeah,
my phone and then it froze and it
he
was
gave him brass knuckles,
guys.
and I looked down at my phone for a second, so I didn't see what happened. But then whenever I looked back up, LA won.
Wow.
So I don't know what happened. I don't know if he like caught him with the brass knuckles and like kind of just was like, huh, no. But yeah, but
Tell you,
that was my probably second favorite match that I saw.
I am so happy for LA Knight.
Me too.
He's no he well he's been in the main roster for so long, and
Hmm.
it was his time for sure.
I had my daughter yelling, "Yeah," the whole time.
Ah. But me and my brother do that like every time. He'll call me and we won't say nothing to each other. We'll say yeah, and I'll say yeah. That's
Oh,
our
and then just the fact that he brought out Logan's truck, I believe, and smashed his windows was great.
I'm sure I did see that part.
He smashed his windows out. That was hilarious.
Yeah, I was really happy for LA Knight. I was a little worried that maybe WWE wasn't going to pull the plug on him, but uh, it's happened tonight. Now we're in the LA Knight era. Yeah. So
Yeah, I just like saying it. It's fun.
I mean, Logan Paul he does impress me as much as I don't care for Logan Paul.
Ric Flair.
What's the news on Ric Flair?
I should have kept it on my TV so we could have kept listening. Hold on.
What's the news on Ric Flair? What happened? Don't tell me he passed.
I'm just gonna turn it down now. It might have been something that they said after SummerSlam.
We're gonna continue on till we hear
Oh, I can't put it on it.
till we get an update here. Bubba, if you would, or anybody else. Um, what are we talking about? Logan Paul. Okay, he really impressed me. I mean, as much as I don't care for him,
I
you
don't care for really either one of the Paul brothers,
oh no, me either. You have
but he did a really good stunt though. He
you,
like did like a whole ass backflip like off the thing and got him. I don't know. I was really into that match.
you have to admire his in ring ability. The work he's put in. Now, most celebrities that come into WWE and they get in the ring, they have a match or whatever, or even just a segment. Uh, it's very a lot of it is lackluster. To where Logan Paul has actually trained hard
Mm.
and has put the time in to become a wrestler, and that's why I always say, call it fake, call it what you want, but you have to respect what they do.
Oh no.
Ric Flair was found in his home in Tampa, Florida. Um,
Let me see your phone.
yeah,
Let me
can
see
you look
your
that?
phone. Let me see your phone. Just give me your phone.
He wait a minute.
I'm looking it up.
Well, no, he just said he was found safe and alive.
Oh damn.
You had me thinking the guy died.
Yeah, same.
My Jaren just said he's fine.
Okay.
Don't do that to me. Um, but yeah, as I was saying, right, he had me panicking too. Um, a lot of people say wrestling's fake, and I did a whole video on this. Guys, check it out. But when you look at the effort that they have to put in and the bumps that they take, I mean, hell, we saw Gunther tonight, chest bloodied from the chops he was taking. I mean, brutal, man. Um, but very, very rough. But Logan Paul, I'm impressed. I gotta say.
His athleticism is crazy.
Oh, it's phenomenal.
You got to give him props for that.
Yeah, as much as I don't like the guy, I don't care if him as a boxer, I don't care if him as a person. I do admire the work he's put in. His in ring ability is insane.
Hmm.
And yeah, I mean, it's crazy. I mean, but you look at the physique of LA Knight. I mean, the moves he was pulling off, the slam on the announce table.
Yeah.
I mean, the pairing of those two was just so their chemistry was just in sync.
Yeah. You didn't
And
even watch the match though, so shut up.
well, I didn't watch the match because my phone froze through most of that match too, and a lot of the main event too of Cody and Solo. My phone was kind of freezing up a little bit.
Oh, that match just messed me up.
Right, I agree. Yeah. Um, but all right, moving on. Next match, Nia and Bailey. Let's talk about that. And I know how you're gonna feel about that. I know you didn't like that match.
You talk about it.
I'm
It's
provoking.
not that well. It's not that I didn't like it. It's just I I didn't know who Nia Jax was until tonight. I knew who Bailey was, but I didn't know who she was, and she just kind of threw me for a loop. And I never want to cross paths with her ever in my life. If I ever see her, I will run in the other direction. I swear.
You talking about Nia?
Hmm.
Yeah, I mean Nia's built. She's
And
muscular.
given that all she does is sit on people and throw it back in their faces, scares me.
I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of Nia just because of her in ring ability. She's not very safe. I will say she has improved. Um, Even her character work has improved. But I'm still on the fence of just her in ring ability in the past. Well, I don't know, but I I expected more out of that match.
I mean, I guess me too.
I don't know what I expected. You know, um, typical Nia Jax match, but I just and then Tiffany Stratton coming down looking like she was gonna cash in the Money in the Bank briefcase.
You know, that's what made me mad was all the damn distractions. I was
Yeah,
like, don't lose focus of what's going on because you're gonna lose. And what
what?
happened? They got messed up.
Hey,
Hi,
Brooke.
Brooke.
Brooke, if you can share this out, please. We didn't get a chance to share it out. We're kind of late tonight, but if you could share it out, I appreciate it. Guys, like the live up if you can. Tiffany Stratton, her cashing in, I don't see it happening. I don't think it's going to happen anytime
Oh,
soon.
I didn't think it was gonna happen.
Well, especially now that Nia is champion, I just, I don't see it really happening. And then you have Liv Morgan champion too, so I don't see that happening. Not at least not yet.
Hmm.
But yeah, I expected more out of Nia and Bailey, especially with the build up. Um, it wasn't really a match that I was looking forward to on the card to begin with, but
You weren't even gonna watch the match.
I really wasn't. I really wasn't. I wasn't gonna watch the match at all. But SummerSlam, I figured I'll watch it just for Bailey's sake because I'm a Bailey fan.
I only watched it because I told Brooke and Rox that I would let them know what that. Never mind.
um, but yeah. Um, I watched it for Bailey's sake because I'm a Bailey fan. I'm not
Yeah,
necessarily.
I don't. I like Bailey.
But like I will say, Nia, like I said, Nia has improved. Nia has improved her mic work, her character work. She's a different Nia from years ago. So it's like, in a way, got to give her credit. And I do think now that she kind of needs a big push. Was that for the women's title?
Yeah.
So now,
Women's Championship.
yeah. So I mean, yeah, I can understand that, the push for Naya. She has worked hard. I mean, you got to give her at least that.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. Hoping Bailey gets it back, though. I've been a big Bailey fan since her early days as the hugger gimmick. Um, but because Bailey, her mic work is amazing. I mean, she can talk.
Mm.
But yeah. Next up, we got what? Gunther versus Priest. Yeah.
No, 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 no. The
Well,
match that pissed me off the most.
oh, her
No.
her favorite match: CM Punk versus Drew.
Mm-mm.
What?
Friggin' Seth Rollins as the damn freaking ref for that match. Oh my god, that made me so angry.
CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre
CM
with
Punk should have won.
Seth Rollins as special guest referee. How could you not see it playing out any differently?
Well, see, I found out what the storyline was between CM Punk and McIntyre.
Now, mind you, guys, she's new to wrestling, so you know.
And like I got a little glimpse of what their little storyline was and how he took that damn bracelet. And so of course I wanted CM Punk to get his bracelet back. He got it back twice, and then he lost it twice.
I kind of thought in the beginning, I kind of thought the whole involvement of the bracelet was kind of just silly, uh, especially in a storyline with CM Punk, given his status as a big star. And I'm a CM Punk fan,
Yeah,
but
but you gotta think that's like his wife and dog's name on that bracelet, and McIntyre is like trashing it.
I can understand.
And no one's gonna stand for that.
I think the storyline could have went a little differently.
I liked it too. I liked the match, but it made me angry. Like it really made me mad.
I mean, this is a big win for McIntyre, and it really is a desperate win for McIntyre. He needed that win, and what this does now,
CM Punk needed that win.
well, yes, but you got to think of long-term storytelling as well. This will set up Seth Rollins versus CM Punk, which, to me,
Oh, because now Seth Rollins has the okay, I got you, I got you.
well,
And
I mean,
I could see that. I could see them.
yes,
Yeah,
well,
good. Yeah, I got it. I got it.
because that was WWE's original plan at WrestleMania. Was
Was Seth Rollins and Punk?
yeah.
Okay.
So they're really just going back to what their original plan. The match itself, though, I thought was pretty decent.
It was decent, but why was Seth Rollins the referee?
How else are they going to set up the storyline?
But why couldn't there have been a backup referee, like an actual referee? Because CM Punk could have won twice. There was a 6-second count. I was hitting my bed, Austin, every time.
Yeah, I mean, I wanted Punk to win too, but I knew McIntyre.
Oh man, it made me so mad. And then me and my daughter are putting bets on it. She's like, I got $5 for McIntyre, and I'm like, no. So now I'm out $5.
I mean, I can't say I necessarily cared for the finish. The match itself was good. I will say CM Punk did look a little rusty, being that this is his first match back in WWE in 7, 8 months. My brother says Taylor
Why
wouldn't.
would it? I'd be so mad.
Um,
Oh my god. And then the distractions again. We bring back into the distractions. Everybody was getting distracted in SummerSlam.
yeah, there are a lot of distractions actually. What was
I
I
don't
gonna
want to talk about it anymore. You talk about it.
say? Now McIntyre getting that win, I kind of wonder if they'll run this back. CM Punk versus McIntyre again. Um, I would like to see it again. Now I don't know when they'll actually plan Seth Rollins versus CM Punk, but I hope CM Punk has a little bit more cardio when he does wrestle again, because he looked like he was gassed to me at least. But
Yeah, he didn't look that great in certain
I mean,
points.
you got to think he's in his 40s.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping in the future he can shake that ring rust off. And he did. I mean, he performed like he normally would, but just he was a little slow. You got to think though, he's coming back from injury. He's in his 40s, but um, but yeah, and I can't say I'm happy with the like I'm excited about Seth Rollins versus CM Punk. That's going to be a phenomenal match because Seth Rollins, oh my god, is he good?
Yeah.
But the build up, I mean, they could have won about it differently. I feel, but it does make sense, you know. Seth Rollins being the ref, we knew he was going to get involved. We knew he was going to do something. Whenever they have a special guest referee involved, there's never, a clean finish.
He didn't even do anything good though.
Oh no, he was up on the apron. He was,
He kept turning his back every 2 seconds, which was funny. Like, it was cool. It was a good match to watch. But just overall knowing what CM Punk wanted,
yeah,
just it.
yeah. It was pretty decent. I mean, like I said, I didn't care for the whole finish with the bracelet. I thought that was kind of like I don't know, it could have been better.
Now, question: in the beginning when they brought out McIntyre, right, and they were showing his like little thing, and someone got taken out on the ambulance, was that CM Punk?
That was CM Punk.
He got beat because I didn't know who that was. I just thought it was like a random wrestler that like got put in an ambulance. I had no idea.
Yep.
Okay, well, let's move on. Yeah.
Really don't want to talk about Punk and Punk and McIntyre no more, do you? Uh,
No, I don't, and I know I'll see it all over TikTok.
I was just happy to see CM Punk at a wrestling ring again, a WWE ring where he belongs.
Yeah, I thought that was nice. I thought it was cool because at WrestleMania, he did what he did to McIntyre,
Yeah.
and I think they took it back to the announcer table
You're
too
thinking
during that match,
you're
right?
you're thinking of the last pay per view, sweetie. It wasn't WrestleMania though.
Yes, it was.
The last pay per view where he came out as the ref.
No, no, I'm not talking about no ref. I'm talking about when CM Punk had his arm injured and he had the sling
Oh,
or whatever, or had the brace at
yeah,
WrestleMania, and
yeah,
he took, he did what he did to McIntyre. I think during that match they also brought it to the announcer table, but I can't remember. So
yeah.
much happened, and I was like, haha, stupid.
um, yeah, there was a couple spots in that match. Drew McIntyre actually hit CM Punk hard with a power bomb, and it looked like it hurt.
There were a lot of hits that looked like they hurt.
I mean, but before Tay has a heart attack, guys, let's move on. Else, Braun Breaker versus Sami Zayn. So let's
Who?
talk. Braun Breaker versus Sami Zayn.
Oh, I wasn't. I probably didn't even pay attention to that one if I said who.
I
Yeah, I watched it, but I didn't see anything I
I
liked.
watched it too. Nothing really stood out for me. I am a fan of Sami Zayn. I am happy that Braun Breaker picks up the title. You gotta think. We've seen so many title changes tonight. We've seen Liv Morgan. Well, she's still champion.
She retained it.
Yeah, she retained her title. We've seen LA Knight, Gunther, and
No, that one made me mad too.
Braun Breaker. Crazy, right?
Oh yeah, Brooke, I'm angry. that one.
Um, but yeah, it was. I'm surprised at how many title changes we've seen tonight.
There was a lot of title changes.
Which is normally not.
Hi,
I'm not
Rocks.
seeing maybe one or two, but not three. Hey Roxy, how are you? Um, but yeah, Braun Breaker versus Sami Zayn. I'm a Sami Zayn fan. I didn't agree with the finish in their last match.
Hold on, wait a minute. Tell me what they look like.
Braun Breaker's like a jacked guy.
With like the weird shoulders that I don't like. Okay, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
Because I remember telling Aaliyah, I was like, I don't like his shoulders. They freak me out. So I
um,
don't know.
I like his shoulders.
I didn't. His like back scared me.
Sami Zayn has like a red beard.
Oh, you're talking about them. Okay. Yeah, I didn't pay attention to that match.
I mean, I didn't care for the finish in their last match, so I was pretty happy that Braun Breaker picked up the title. He kind of needs it at this point. He can't suffer a second loss in a row to Sammy. His credibility and momentum going forward would be gone. But happy
You
about.
were before this happened, you were like hyping them up. Like I thought that it was gonna be a way better match because you were talking about it. You were like, yeah, Sami Zayn, blah blah blah.
I thought it'd be a good match because their last match was actually pretty decent. And my brother just mentioned that Braun Breaker's the new Goldberg. I wouldn't necessarily say that because Braun Breaker's pretty athletic, and I'm not saying Goldberg's not, but Braun Breaker can move, and he could have a match longer than 5 minutes. So yeah, um, but yeah, I'm impressed with Braun Breaker. I did expect the match to be a lot better than it was. It seemed like the match was over before it started because it kind of seemed like a quick match, but it makes sense given the booking of Braun Breaker being his size and skill level. That's the best way to do it. So, but it is what it is. Sammy had a good run. Of course. Who's next on the list? Hey,
I don't know. Too much happened. I can't keep track of all the matches.
okay.
Hi, Brooke.
Let's get into Damian Priest and Gunther.
Oh, my little boo thing. Oh, I'd marry that man.
I know you would.
His kicks are badass.
Yeah. You know what?
Like making Gunther bleed like that was crazy. Not like it's not like he bled like an enormous amount, but like he got his chest like 2, 3 times.
Yeah. Those kicks were brutal, man. And
They were. I liked them.
if WWE's smart on this, they'll capitalize on that skill that Damian Priest has, and they'll use that going forward. But
Oh, this match pissed me off too, didn't it, Austin?
this is the one where Finn turned on Priest.
Yeah, this one pissed me off too. I hate everything. I hated everything about SummerSlam.
It made sense. It made sense.
Yeah, because of what Dom did to Liv or Dom did to Rhea. Yeah, of course. Oh, and we didn't even mention the kiss.
The kiss between Rhea and Dom.
Yeah, no, not Rhea and Dom. Dom and Liv.
Oh yeah, well yeah, that's what I meant. Okay, Roxy, good seeing you. I gotta grab my charger though. Tell you talk about that real quick.
Which one? The kiss?
The kiss.
Oh, guys, that kiss, man. That that was unexpected, but it was also very foreseen, I think, because of how everything has been leading up to them. By Rocks. Um, I just, I know it's like a they're doing characters and stuff, but me sitting here knowing that he has a whole ass wife and stuff just kind of is like, what? Like, how does his wife feel right now? You know? But it's a storyline. They're characters. It's not real life. But yeah, that blew my mind, and I was kind of excited about it.
I mean,
Um,
you have to separate fiction from reality when it comes to pro wrestling. Um, think of it as like a movie. Actors kiss other actors.
I just said that.
Yeah. Um, yeah.
Thanks, Rox. But now, as for back to Damien and whoever he was against, Gunther, um,
That was a good match, though.
it
I
was.
say, I would say second best match of the night behind Rhea and Liv.
And I guarantee you, everybody watching that, whether they were there at the actual event itself or if they were watching it on TV, didn't notice what that guy. What was the guy's name?
Gunther.
No, the other one, not Damien. The other one, the one who turned on him.
Finn Balor.
Yeah, what Finn did with his leg,
Well,
I guarantee you, not a lot of people noticed it until the playback.
you said you didn't notice it at first.
I noticed it, but I didn't notice what he did. Like I saw him grab something and throw it, right? Or
Whenever I seen Damien hit that choke slam and got the roll over to the ropes, I knew something was going to happen. I
yeah.
knew that Finn would do something.
Yeah, and I saw his hands, like he got into the ring real quick and did something, but I didn't realize it was the leg over the rope until they did the playback.
Yeah.
And that sent me for a spiral.
Yeah, I mean, but what happens now? We've seen the Judgment Day just completely fall apart, which sucks because what I wanted was Finn to become um the new leader, which my brother
Maybe.
just brought it up here again.
Yeah, maybe.
And Finn's demon character, which was a way they could reintroduce that as well
Oh god,
within
his face scared me.
Finn's face.
Yeah, when he was just staring, oh my god, I was so scared. I kind of wanted to beat him up.
Oh, Finn is an amazing heel. I mean, granted, Finn was already a heel. What this does now is
It puts him back into the heel character form.
yeah. Well,
I'm so itchy.
Damien was kind of the baby face in this whole Gunther storyline, even though he was a heel, but Gunther's also a heel, so you have to have a baby face, you gotta have a heel. So,
Mm-hmm.
you know. But what this does is going forward, Damian Priest will be the baby face, Finn will be the heel. And then we'll go from there. It'll be an interesting match though.
Yeah,
But God, that match was physical.
it was. It was good. It was a good match.
The chops, I mean the kicks, the back and forth, the clotheslines. It was oh my God, was it brutal?
Can
I'll
I
tell you
clothesline you?
what's that?
Can I clothesline you?
You can try.
All right,
I can't promise you'll be successful.
I will.
I mean, even the leg kicks from Priest were just brutal.
Dude, those were good. That happened in like the beginning of the match.
Yeah.
He wasn't holding back nothing. But what I've realized is that if you start, like if you're the starter of the match and you're attacking first, you're most likely to go down later. That's what I noticed. Because I was telling Aaliyah, I'm like, watch them two. He's gonna start, and then he's gonna finish it.
Smelling Spike, yeah. Um,
Yeah, that didn't get that 2 times he tried that, I believe, and he failed both times.
this is Tay's in-ring psychology 101.
What?
I said this is your in-ring psychology 101.
I actually know a lot more this time than I did at WrestleMania.
You're impressing me. You are. I will say that.
The kickouts were insane. I was getting, oh my god, every time that dude got to 2 and then they kicked out, oh my god, I was getting so mad. I was like, 3.
I mean, I'm kind of happy Finn turned on Damien. As much as honestly, I was rooting for Gunther that entire match, but then I found myself rooting for Damien towards the end because of just
Oh, I love Damien.
how good he was doing.
I love him.
He really impressed me.
But he still has that thing that he got in WrestleMania, right?
What's that?
He still has that briefcase that he got in WrestleMania, right? Or
No.
oh,
That's how he got the title to begin with. He cashed in.
okay. Because oh no, that's right. Because he brought it out at WrestleMania. Never mind.
He can't remember. He cashed in on McIntyre. Remember?
Yeah. I got yeah. I have so many questions about Tattoo Guy and Cody Rhodes. Or no, what I should say is Walmart Tribal Chief and Cody Rhodes.
Well, before we get into that,
Because before you were like, when you called me, I didn't get to ask you all my questions about what happened at the end. So you were just like, let's go live. And I was like, all right. So,
Well, I wanted you to save your questions for the live, so you can fire away with all your
well,
questions.
go to the next match or whatever. I think we're almost at the end.
Well, yeah, I think the only match we have left is the main event. But before we get into that,
Oh, Jelly Roll.
I was just gonna say Jelly Roll. What do you
He was so excited.
What did you think of Jelly Roll?
He was living his best life.
Did you see they had to help him up?
Yeah.
I mean, it took R-Truth and The Miz to help him up.
Well, first of all, whenever Pink Guy and other guy came out, because I don't know who any of those people are.
I know, I know,
I don't.
I know.
Don't hate me because I don't know who they
I,
are.
it's
But
it's comical.
Pink Guy, another guy, and then you told me who the black guy was. So,
R-Truth.
all right, R-Truth, whatever. But like when they came out, I was like, why the hell is that dude wearing flip flops? Because I know something's gonna happen. And he's coming out in flip flops, looking like he just came back from the beach.
Bubba, I gotta agree with you. That was one hell of a choke slam, man. He looked like a professional wrestler doing that choke slam.
Yeah, he did good.
Like it was like wow. But
Dude, he was living his best life. Like he really was.
I mean, it was just. I mean, he laid into them chair shots too,
Oh yeah.
and those had to hurt. You know,
Yeah,
I'm
that was
just I'm
crazy.
glad he was able to get up because if he would have fell wrong, he would have gotten hurt. Um, but yeah.
That was so cute. I was so happy for him.
Well, I actually tonight became a Jelly Roll fan because his performance in the beginning of SummerSlam, to open SummerSlam, was pretty
I
good.
missed that. But yeah, I've always been a fan of Jelly Roll.
I've never really listened to Jelly Roll. This is like the first time I've actually heard him sing live. I've heard him sing like his country songs, but
I
this
also really like his wife.
what's that?
I also really love his wife.
Oh, I don't know who she is.
We'll talk about that later. I'm not gonna talk about it on live.
Okay.
It's not appropriate, I don't think.
I mean, they say he's a rapper, and a singer.
Yeah.
Kind of like Post Malone, I guess, right?
Kind of, but
Different
he's
styles. I mean, but it's the same genre.
yeah. Bunny. Yeah, Bunny's amazing, but I feel like it's not appropriate to talk about her right now. So I'll just call him later and explain it.
Are we talking about Bad Bunny?
No, we're talking about his wife, Bunny.
Oh.
She has like long blonde hair. She has her own podcast. She's all over TikTok. She's married to him. They have like 2 kids, I think. But her life prior to him was very crazy. Just to say that on here.
I'll have to do my research, guys.
I'll just tell you later. But main event.
Main event.
I really wanted Solo to win.
Before I give you my thoughts, I want to hear your thoughts.
I really wanted Solo to win. Because, all the stuff with Roman and everything. I really wanted him to win. But then as the match was going and Cody was getting his ass beat, then the twin people, they're twins, right? The twins came out and started going on them.
Tama Tonga and the other one. I don't think they're twins.
Well, they look like it. They were wearing the same thing.
They
So
might be.
whatever, they're twins.
I don't know. They might be. Yeah,
Well, they came out, did what they did, and then Cody had his guy come out or whatever. I don't know their names. I don't care to know their names. But they all came out, did whatever. The only thing that I liked was when the other guy came out and took Cody, put him on the announcement thing, went up on the top rope,
Okay.
and jumped.
Jacob Fatu, I'm glad you mentioned that too, because did you notice after he hit that splash about him grabbing?
Did he actually hurt his ankle?
I don't know. That's what I want to figure out because
I want to know what happened there. I was gonna ask you.
I mean, he was sitting there like throwing things like he was having a tantrum,
Yeah, that's why I was gonna ask you, is he okay? Because I didn't know if he actually injured himself.
Um, did he get back up at all after that? Because I don't.
I don't think they showed him at all after.
Yeah,
They didn't show him at all, so he might have got injured. Because if you looked at it, he grabbed his ankle or
quick.
leg or whatever quick, and
Yeah,
he was kind of like, "Go, go, go! You finish him. I'm like in pain."
yeah. It look. Yeah, it might just the way he was grabbing it too, like the throwing
But
thing.
if you saw him like actually fall on the table,
Yeah,
it looked like he like hit the table wrong.
I'll have to go back and rewatch it. But yeah, he looked like he got hurt.
And then, you know, when my boo thing, my honey bunches of oats, my tribal chief self, him, when he came out, I lost my shit. I'm telling you, I looked at Aaliyah and I was screaming like a little girl. And she was like, "What are you screaming about?" I'm like, "Roman, Roman, Roman." And it surprised the hell out of me that he went after Solo and not Cody. But
Well,
then it clicked a little bit because I think Solo was trying to be the new tribal.
you got it.
And I think, Roman wants that title. He's not going to give that up. He is
Yep.
the tribal chief.
Yeah,
He is the thing. But I also thought all of them were family. That's what I was thinking
they
whenever
are.
he first attacked him. I was like, they're all family. Why is he going after him?
Roman and Solo are family, but it's wrestling.
And
It's
so, he let Cody win. And so in my head, I'm thinking, all right, so there's going to be another match between him and Cody somewhere later on down the line to get his title back. Or
uh,
he just keeps the title of TC.
I, I mean maybe within I don't know because Roman right now at the point doesn't really need a title to be on TV or be a top ranked star. Uh, Cody, this is Cody's moment. This is Cody's time. I think Cody should have the title
Yeah.
for a good while.
I'm
Um,
talking about later on down the road, not right this moment.
possibly.
But
Not.
now does Roman keep his title of TC then?
Um,
Like, is he still the tribal chief of wrestling?
that's what it's going to lead to. See, we have Roman's guys back in the day. Roman with the Usos and his people. Now we have Solo and his guys, the Jacob Fatu and Toma Tonga and all them guys you saw tonight. What's that's going to lead to is a tag team match going down the road.
With Roman?
Roman's side,
Well, who
Solo's.
does he have?
What's that?
Who does Roman have then?
Yeah, Roman has. Well, you haven't seen Jimmy or Jey Uso in a while. Remember the two guys with the long hair? Those guys.
Okay.
So it's family versus family. Roman and Solo are cousins, but
Yeah.
Jimmy and Jey Uso on Roman's side,
Hmm.
that's Solo's brothers in real life.
Oh, well, that sucks.
Yeah. So it's going to be family versus family, bloodline versus bloodline, and I'm all for that. That's going to be fun.
Rock just sent kittens in a
Thank you, Brox.
box.
Um, but yeah, Roman's return. Everybody anticipated it.
I thought he was going to.
There was even a sign in the crowd that said,
Roman, we love you or something.
"Boy, there was another one that said manifesting Roman Reigns' return."
Yeah, I saw the one that said Roman, we miss you or something like that. And I was like, me too.
Um, so I'm glad to see him back. Other than that, there were no any other big returns. No Alexa Bliss is thought. Um, I don't remember anybody else. No AJ Styles. No Bobby Lashley.
Hmm. I was kind of expecting a lot, like how WrestleMania went down. Like The Rock came out and Cena and all
Yeah,
that.
and there wasn't too many big surprises. The only big surprise was kind of Roman, but it was kind of expected. Um, the only surprise out of SummerSlam were the turns. Finn Balor and Dom turning.
That
which
angered me.
crazy.
I knew Dom was going to.
That's one Judgment Day turn on another, the other Judgment Day turn on another. Uh, I like Finn as a heel, I do, but we'll see how that plays out.
He's scary.
You need to look up his demon gimmick. I think you'd like it.
He scares me. I don't know who scares me more, Naya or Finn.
Oh boy. Yeah, yeah. It was a wild night for sure. I hope that Jacob Fatu's okay. I'm gonna kind of try to do an update on him. There is a post SummerSlam show. I'm gonna try to watch that and see if there's any update on Jacob Fatu. But yeah,
Yeah.
or even Rhea Ripley. I mean, she didn't pop her shoulder out for real, I don't think, but
It looked like it though.
it could possibly,
Maybe the first time. I don't think it might not have happened the second time, but Liv was really going at that shoulder.
Well, that's what heels do.
And I when she brought that chair out, I was like, she's gonna do the same thing that Rhea did to her. She's gonna put that arm in there and she's gonna stomp.
It's funny because you caught the chair before I did. I didn't even know Dom threw the chair in there.
Yeah. Well, no, Liv went and got the chair initially,
Yeah.
but then I forget who took it out. Or oh no, I think Rhea picked it up and then Dom took it from her, but then he threw it back in, so then Liv could do what she did and then win.
Yeah. Yeah, it
But
was.
my prediction was right about the whole thing about them.
You know what? I predicted every match correctly tonight, which is rare. Like I usually predict them pretty right, but I usually miss one.
You didn't
But
even watch LA Knight though,
yeah, I didn't get a chance to. And
which it really upset me because like that's my favorite wrestler of all time, and then you just didn't watch it.
are we gonna start having problems?
Yeah,
Um,
we are. You are going to go back and you're going to watch it right after this.
well, it's probably be out within like the next 2 days. They're not gonna release it right away.
I guarantee you, I can go on Facebook right or not Facebook, TikTok right now, and somebody is going to have every match,
Probably not the whole match, but maybe the
well,
finish.
bits and pieces of it.
Yeah, highlights of
That's
it.
good enough for me.
I did see bits and pieces of it. I just didn't get to see the ending.
Liar, liar, plants for hire. Because I know what you were doing the whole time.
What was I doing?
You were in the group chat with me, Rox, and Brooke. You guys were making my phone to go off the whole time, and I was getting very angry.
That is true. She's right. But I mean, LA Knight won, so I'm happy.
I'm just happy Logan lost the title.
I never really cared for him being a champion to begin with. I do like his wrestling skill, but they should have never put a title on him, in my opinion. Too soon, too early.
Yeah.
But yeah, what do you think happens next with Roman and Solo?
Me? Me?
You.
I don't know. I think they're gonna feud. I can't wait for that. Actually, I want to see what happens there.
It's gonna be fun. I'm excited for it. You know,
I'll tell you what I'm more excited about: the Liv and Dom.
that is a really good storyline. And I will say I wasn't too intrigued when it first came about.
Oh, I was.
It you know, now that mommy come back, and she got involved. Now Rhea, not Rhea, but Liv, they picked the best person to. Oh, I dropped my phone. Hold on 1 second. My camera flipped around too.
Hello.
Hello. Sorry.
I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to Leon's Gaming.
Oh, hey Leon, how you doing, bud?
We're not talking to you either.
But
But
yeah,
I'm excited to see because if you pay attention to what Liv said about how she just doesn't care about Dom anymore, how she's
Liv
just
said,
done with Dom.
Liv said that or Rhea?
Liv said that she didn't care. She like destroyed the whole Judgment like room or whatever, destroyed the PS5, destroyed everything, and
I
then for that to end, but then for him to kiss her at the end like that, I'm like, okay, is she gonna like go try to be back with him again or like what? Because,
She seemed like she liked him tonight.
but see, I'm also thinking that was a whole thing in itself just for her to do that.
So what's your theory behind that?
Austin, I already said it in the beginning. I have a headache.
So you think that it was pre-planned?
Yeah, absolutely. I think they were planning that from the beginning. But Dom just lucked out because he got a PS5 and chicken nuggets all the time.
PS5 chicken nuggets.
Hold on.
Guess so.
I mean, I don't know. But I thought something was gonna happen with her and Jey Uso too, though.
Jey Uso. Well,
If
it's still
everything went south.
it's still a possibility. I mean,
Yeah, but she has Dom now.
yeah, she has Dom, but that doesn't mean that Rhea can't find a tag team partner and they do something else, like a mixed tag match, something like that.
Yeah, she'll probably go with what's his face?
Who's
Finn.
that? Mm,
That might be the next thing that happens. That could have been all pre-planned too. Or not, maybe not pre-planned, but like he maybe knew that that was going to happen or maybe not knew. I don't know. Okay? But now that that has happened, Rhea could get with Finn and tag team with him and then they could fight Liv and Dom.
that's true. I mean, that's a possibility.
Watch
But
me be right.
I'm gonna hold you to that one.
Cuz every single prediction I've had with them has came out perfectly fine. And I've been right about it.
Now, who do you prefer out of the two, Rhea or Liv Morgan?
Liv.
So your team Liv.
I love Liv.
I like Rhea.
I love Liv.
I thought in the beginning of that match, I thought Rhea had her beat when she hit the her finisher move.
No. I well, see during the match it was I was going a little back and forth to be honest. I was kind of like, all right, Liv doesn't have this anymore, so Rhea's going to have it.
Well, I predicted Liv to win, but
Yeah, that's what I did.
whenever she hit her finisher like that, I thought, okay, maybe WWE's throwing a swerve, maybe they're throwing a curveball at us or something. But then she kicked out, and I was like, okay, we're going back to the original plan, whatever. But
I love how Rhea was getting so mad in the beginning of that match because Liv kept swerving.
running out of the ring, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Then she caught her.
Vince was still home when they were like announcing everything, and the announcer said like "Dirty Dom" or something, and Vince was like, "They call him Dirty." I was like, "Yeah, he's just dirty."
I gotta ask you though, what are your thoughts on Cody Rhodes? You say you're not a fan of Cody Rhodes. Be honest.
I'm not a fan of Cody Rhodes. I just wasn't a fan of him. I liked this was the WrestleMania that I watched was the first anything that I watched with you. So I kind of out of everyone I picked and choose who I liked that I didn't know of. LA Knight I liked. CM Punk I liked, but he was just an announcer. The ones that I knew, automatically I liked. But then whenever Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns came out and they were doing the main event, I immediately liked the hotter guy,
Who's the hotter guy, Roman?
Roman. I think that's how most girls think.
Okay.
That guy's hot. I like him because he's hot. But then you told me about the whole family stuff, and I was like, all right, I like him. Now, Cody, do I like him now? A little bit. Just a little bit. And the only reason why is because Roman let him win. So if Roman let him win, that means Roman kind of likes him. So if Roman kind of likes him, then I kind of like it.
You know, Roman turned to a babyface tonight, right?
Whatever. That's all right. It's fine with me.
Roman helped Cody. Roman's a good guy.
That's fine with me. He can be a good guy.
You like him more as the bad guy, though?
I'd have to see him be the good guy in order to know if I like him as the good guy. Whereas I'm still basing it off looks. I still like him more than Cody.
Oh, okay.
And then as for Solo goes, he just has yellow hair, and I just don't like him.
You don't like Solo at all?
No. I wanted him to win because I don't like Cody, but then I didn't want him to win because of what Roman did.
Solo was delivering some pretty vicious headbutts onto Cody.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to. He kept his cool a lot.
Who did?
Solo, like he was just on like he just stayed on one knee a lot. Like I noticed that he didn't really fall to the ground often.
Yeah. She wouldn't like Umaga. I
Who's
was just
that?
Umaga is Solo's uncle.
Who?
Umaga, Umaga is Solo's uncle.
Oh,
Umaga Solo is paying homage to Umaga who passed away. So a lot of the stuff you see is a lot of stuff his uncle did.
oh. Well, he did good though.
Like when he had him in the corner and he ran and bashed him in the face.
Yeah,
Tape,
I can't hear you. You're cutting out.
all the stuff that he did, the tape around the thumb, that's all stuff his uncle did in wrestling.
Oh,
So
well, I
um,
noticed Dom does a lot of stuff that Ray does.
well, Dom does a lot of stuff that Ray does, and Eddie Guerrero who passed away. So
The swingy thing with the legs and the kick in the face, that thing around the ropes.
619, you mean?
Whatever. Let me call it what I want to call it.
Call it the 90210, the 916, the 911.
The swingy leg thing, kick in the face.
Yeah.
Yeah, that thing. He does that. I saw Ray do that. I did a deep dive on all of them.
You did a deep dive. What have you found out?
I mean, nothing. I just did a deep dive. Like I saw a lot of stuff, and I told you about it. How like I didn't know that Ray actually had his family involved in his wrestling career, and then that's why Dom got involved, and then he became a wrestler.
Have you seen the video of Dom as a child?
Yeah. So I've seen a lot of that. And everybody that I talk to is like, why do you like Dom? And I'm like, because he grew up doing, like, his dad did this. Now, is it true that his dad hates him? Like, in real life?
Storyline, it's all storyline. They don't hate
Oh,
each other.
okay. Because that would suck.
If anything, he's super proud of his son. I mean, he's
Jared, I probably wouldn't.
you got to watch early 2000 stuff. We're gonna start sending you some clips to watch.
Didn't you make me do that before?
Oh, now that my
Oh, no,
brother
wait, no, wait. Anthony was sending me stuff from, like, the 70s. Just kidding.
70,
But, no, I mean, like, I like, I like wrestling. I do. You can ask her. She's right here. I was screaming at the TV.
You don't know how much that warms my heart.
I don't care what warms your heart, Austin. You get in the ring. I told Aaliyah whenever we move, I'm gonna get a ring in the backyard.
Okay. So final question: what would you rate SummerSlam tonight out of A, B, C, D?
What? ABCD? What the hell does that mean?
On a scale,
Of ABCD?
what would you rate
Or
Summer A, B, C, D?
oh, you want me to do like a grading scale? Um, a B,
I agree. I'd say a B too.
because it wasn't great, but it wasn't like terrible.
But yeah, it could have been different.
Can't hear you. You're cutting out again.
I said it was decent. It could have been better, but yeah. But all right, guys, that is our SummerSlam recap. So I apologize for any spoilers that we may have told you about before you watched it. I don't know if you have it recorded on your DVR or whatever, on your Xfinity remote. Whatever. I don't
I'm
know.
sure it'll be on Peacock
Yeah,
tomorrow.
Peacock or YouTube highlights, whatever. Um,
But we did give you the warning at the beginning.
we did. So
So you can't blame us for talking about it.
you can't. Well, yeah, viewer discretion is advised.
You're supposed to say that in the beginning, Austin. Not now, but whatever.
Oh well, I said it. But all right, guys. Hope you've enjoyed SummerSlam. If you watched it, if you haven't watched it yet, you're in for a show. We will see you next time. We'll probably see you the next pay per view. We'll be live probably. When do you want to be live? Tay, maybe.
I don't watch it whenever it's on.
Probably Tuesday. We'll be live Tuesday, Wednesday.
Okay.
So yeah, stay tuned. I'd like for us to start going live every pay per view, every event that they have. Just because we've gotten a decent amount of watch time tonight, and
Well, you gotta flip your camera around so I can watch.
what
You're gonna have to flip your camera around so I can watch.
you can watch it on Peacock.
No, I can't. I can't watch it till the next day.
No, I mean like wrestling events, like what we did tonight.
Yeah, but it's not live. Like Monday Night Raw isn't live on Peacock.
Well, I'm not talking about Monday Night Raw, sweetie. I'm talking about like the big events.
Oh well, yeah, duh.
Yeah,
But I'm just
that's what.
saying, you want to go live on like Tuesdays, Mondays, blah blah blah, and I can't watch it. So you have to take it upon yourself to flip your camera around so I can watch it,
Okay. Well,
or give me cable.
I can't do that.
You can't give me cable.
No, I can't. I can't put my camera on to show you it.
Why?
Copyright.
Well,
Anyway, we'll figure.
you gotta learn how to be a pretty damn good announcer.
I gotta do commentary, play by play
Yeah,
commentary.
commentary. You better do some good commentary for me,
I'll try.
because I'm gonna need to know what's going on with my dom dom and my live.
You're Dom Dom. Thought you didn't like Dom Dom.
I love dom dom. I love dom dom. I love all three of them, but I like live more. Okay, well, what?
Very interesting. Um, all right, guys. Hope we didn't spoil nothing for you. If we did, I apologize, but you were warned. Have a good night, guys. God bless you. I love you. Say good night, Tay.
Good night, Tay.
All right, guys. Good night. Let me
Good
know your
night,
thoughts.
guys.
Let me know your thoughts on SummerSlam in the comments if you watched it. What are your thoughts on the matches? What are your thoughts on Roman's return? What are your thoughts on Cody Rhodes? What are your thoughts on Finn turning on Damian? On Dom turning on Rhea? Sound off in the comments below, guys. Have a good night. We'll see you soon.
Good night, guys.